हाय वेलकम टू द रिव्यू विद मावश। आज जिस फिल्म का हम रिव्यू करने जा रहे हैं उसका नाम है ए दिल है मुश्किल। फिल्म पे सवाल ये उठता है कि फिल्म अच्छी थी या फिल्म बुरी थी या फिल्म अमेजिंग थी या फिल्म ओके थी। तो इट्स वन ऑफ दोज फिल्म्स जिसके बारे में मैं ये नहीं कह सकती कि ये बहुत अच्छी थी या ये बहुत बुरी थी। इट वॉज नीदर टू बैड, इट वॉज नीदर टू गुड, एंड आई कांट इवन कॉल इट ओके बिकॉज द एक्टिंग वॉज अमेजिंग, द म्यूजिक वॉज अमेजिंग, द परफॉर्मेंसेज, द होल I guess the screenplay also can be called as amazing because it was very up-tempo, it was very upbeat, it was very young, it was very current, but at the same time there was something lacking in the story. If somebody's telling me, narrating me the story of Ae Dil Hai Mushkil, I would be like, I don't think that happens. But again, it's a beautiful cast film. इसमें जितनी भी eye candy है वो एक next level eye candy है. The clothes, the music, the faces, the expressions, the performances, everything is so visceral, just as it is in most Karan Johar films. But at the same time, I guess that what Karan Johar wanted to do with the film was to create like a tearjerker, लेकिन वो tearjerker के बजाय को what the F हो गया एंड में. So basically plot रणबीर कपूर के अराउंड रिवॉल्व करता है, जैसे कि रणबीर कपूर की सारी फिल्मों में प्लॉट हमेशा उनके अराउंड रिवॉल्व करता है. For once रणबीर, I'd like to see you in a film where you are one of in the periphery, where you are not the center of attention. Another thing which is very repetitive is the role Ranbir is playing. This spoiled brat, rich, coming of age and learning to love the woman. He has done this in Wake Up Sid, he has done this in Ye Jawani Hai Deewani, he has done this in Rockstar, he has done this in Tamasha, he has done this in almost every third film that he does. So my question is, why can't he do something new? And it's not like he's not a great actor. He's an amazing actor. He's a brilliant performer, and a lot of the things that he brings on screen with his expressions, with his spontaneity, with his dialogue delivery is absolutely spot on. It's a treat to watch. But why can't he venture out of this little bracket that he has so willfully and so consistently placed himself in? So that was a bit of a disappointment to see him rehash the same character that he has been playing for over God knows how many in Reincarnation. Anushka का भी sort of similar character है. It's the same bubbly, finding life and helping the boy in the film find his calling. Love, friendship, love. It's again a very typical Karan Johar theme. He has again chosen to explore on this theme, and it gets a little bit draggy and it gets a little bit repetitive. And this overdoing of the Kuch Kuch Hota Hai and all the other Bollywood flicks that he has sort of paid homage to, I think that again also gets a little bit annoying towards the end. Aishwarya Rai, who comes in the second half of the film, and then we have a couple of surprise performances in the film as well, which I'm not gonna spoil for you, I'm not that cruel. But with Aishwarya Rai, you can see that she's played this character of a poetess. She's an Urdu poet, Urdu शायरा होती हैं वो, लेकिन उनके कपड़े और उनका बात करने का तरीका, उनका अंदाज बिल्कुल भी उर्दू शायराओं वाला नहीं था. And her getup, I don't know why she was dressed like some social elite person who doesn't really have personality. Her clothes don't have a personality, even though she's designed by Manish Malhotra. The character that she played, it did have depth, it did have some history, it did have some strength to it and some weakness to it, and I think that could have been displayed in her clothes, in her mannerisms. She seemed too plastic, and she's already known for her beauty, so I think just adding on to that plasticity through her clothes wasn't really a smart choice. Baki, the rest of the story is okay-ish. I think the story is the only problematic part about Ae Dil Hai Mushkil. Otherwise, if you want to go watch it for the beautiful stars and the amazing performances, you should definitely go and watch it. And of course, it's a great film. I think it's a good watch. I'm not gonna say that you can't watch it or it's unbearable and you shouldn't really watch it. I'm just saying that because there was so much hype surrounding it and there was so much expectations around it, it just sort of fell a teensy little bit short in the story department. And that's why when you come out of that Karan Johar film and you're feeling exhilarated and you're feeling happy and giddy and one of those things that you come out feeling with a Bollywood flick, it didn't really give you that punch. But it was a tearjerker, and at some points it felt like it was Karan Johar's personal story with him and what he had with Twinkle. Something in that story at the end doesn't really come together. Anyway, thank you for watching this review. Click on subscribe. Have a nice day. Like our Facebook page. Don't forget to like our Facebook page, and you can catch our blogs as well. Take care of yourself. Bye.